From now on, it's strictly Glenn Rivers, man. Whoever gave him the name Doc Rivers, first of all, who gave him that nickname, man? All right, we got to be more careful on who we give nicknames to. But look, this is a conversation that needs to be had at this point because I'm sick of it. I really am. This is something that, you know, with my friends and maybe some of you guys with your friends have had this conversation, but I don't really see the lore of Doc Rivers. I'm sorry, Glenn Rivers, because you're not Doc Rivers, bro. Glenn Rivers, I really don't see it. Now, yes, they had that 08 championship, and if you guys know about that 08 Celtics team, they act like they were the Warriors dynasty. They're going to ride that 08 championship till the day that they die, man. As they should. It was a championship, but relax, all right? Now, Glenn, I'm sorry. It's just it's just habit. But, Glenn, check me out, man. I just want to read off these stats to you guys of good old Glenn Rivers and these 6 teams that he have coached who have blown leads. In 03, round 1 against the Pistons, he had a 3-1 lead with a healthy T-Mac. And you lose that series. Bruh. Albeit, give credit to that Pistons team. We know what they ended up doing. You know what I mean? They battled hard. They were a gritty team. But a 3-1 lead is a 3-1 lead. And when you choke those, coaching, you got to take at least 50% of that pie. You got to hold that. In 09, round 2 against the Magic, prime Dwight, you guys have a 3-2 lead. And you end up choking that lead. You know what I mean? It was really supposed to be. We were supposed to have that Lakers-Celtics championship run for 3 years in a row, in all honesty. Actually, nah, Bron messed up, but we're not talking about that. Anyway, Glenn Rivers, 2010 NBA Finals. You made it. You made it to the NBA Finals. Not only did you make it, you had a 3-2 lead against a hungry Kobe Bean, RIP, who was really trying to get his revenge anyway. 48 minutes away, and you blew it. 2012, LeBron happened. I mean, we all know Game 6 Bron, what ended up happening. 2015, round 2 against the Rockets. This was really, really concerning, and really when I started raising eyebrows on Glenn Rivers, because that Lob City team, the fact that they never won a championship is going to be one of the craziest things in NBA history. That team was loaded all the way. You want to talk about a prime CP, prime Blake, prime DeAndre Jordan. And yeah, the Rockets had James Harden, who obviously is going to do what he do. And they had a really bad Dwight Howard in that time. I believe they had Pat Bev. Listen, in no way, shape, or form should they have choked a 3-1 lead to that Rockets team. With all the talent that they had and quote-unquote a championship caliber coach who's always in conversation of being top 5 coaches in the league, which again, that 08 championship really does, or that regular season record is just, I guess it just defines people. But the worst one of them all, guys, 2020 round 2 versus the Nuggets. They end up blowing a 3-1 lead.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, this was definitely the worst one. Why? Because now, I remember it so vividly. You had double-digit leads at the half all 3 games. All 3 games, you had double-digit leads. That's a coaching issue. Now, yeah, Pandemic P was doing his thing, shooting side of the backboard, you know, turning the ball over, this and that. He wasn't in his right headspace. They didn't want to be there. Cool. But that's a coach. You got to have control of your locker room. You got to have your troops ready to go to war. No ifs, ands, or buts. We playing for a championship. Period. We playing for a championship, man. And the fact that that gets overlooked, man, look, if it was me, Doc Rivers, Glenn Rivers, I'm sorry. You got to come sit and you got to hit this pine. You could be a very, very dope assistant coach, because I really don't think that Glenn Rivers is really fit to be a head coach. I think he needs to reevaluate. He needs to really take some time off from coaching. He's been doing this for a good minute. You know what I mean? So he kind of needs to relax, simmer down, and go ahead and, you know, take a little vacation, or maybe take an assistant coaching job. Look, I'm a Lakers fan. The Lakers will love you. Come join us, man. You know we about to go crazy next season. You know what I mean? You can go to Brooklyn. Steve Nash don't know what he doing either. If you guys want a video on him, let me know. But I do want to play this clip.
Yeah, Doc Rivers. You talked all that shit about Paul George and how Tyronn Lue gonna have the same offers for that nigga. Shut your bum ass up, man. Yo, no in-game adjustments having ass, man. Start giving niggas they real credit, man. That's why your bitch ass got that karma on your ass and you can't get past the 2nd round, man. You done did all these real niggas wrong, man. Look in the mirror, nigga, and confess your motherfucking truths, nigga. Or you'll never make it out the 2nd round, nigga.
Bruh.
Yeah. ESPN, get on his ass, bruh. I'm on his ass tonight. Get on his ass first thing in the morning. Hey, man. I finally get why your wife almost left you, man. You don't know how to make in-game adjustments. You don't know how to make in-game adjustments.
And sorry for the interruption, guys. The post game just came out. This man just said that he doesn't know if Ben Simmons can be a championship winning point guard. But how do you think that? But 10 minutes ago, you was really riding for the dude when you were playing in a game 7 with him. Oh man, yo, Glenn Rivers, you different, man. You a different breed. Jay Smooth, man, yo, he went after his wife too. Yo, in-game adjustments in your marriage is crazy. If you can't make in-game adjustments in your marriage, I mean, you really can't coach for shit, Glenn. You know what I mean? But listen, how do we go from 20 in this playoffs right here, right? You know that Kevin Huerter, who is 6'7", is lighting up Seth Curry, who's a solid 6'3", right? 6'7", 6'3". I mean, you know the stereotype for the white boys. All they do is shoot, and that's what he was lighting y'all up. Glenn Rivers, you really can't make that in-game adjustment. Now, look, I know from a coaching perspective and from an NBA period, you guys just see the game different from the average viewer. I understand that. But there is no way in hell that the majority of the people agree. Why aren't you sending a double to Kevin Huerter? Because I'm pretty sure if you send a double or maybe even throw different coverages at him, he would make errors because a player of that caliber, you're talking about arguably maybe a 4th or 5th option on that team, is lighting you up. He probably hasn't even seen a double team since he got into the league. You throw him a double team, I'm pretty sure you're bound to get a couple turnovers, maybe switch the momentum of the game. You know what I mean? Embiid, why do you have Embiid in crunch time shooting jumpers? Why are you not telling him to get his ass down on the low block? Torn meniscus, no, I do not give a fuck. This is for the season. Get your ass on the block and get you a foul or even get you a layup, a dunk. You got to give me something. Why are you shooting jumpers? Because then if you shoot a jumper and it goes long, or if you shoot a jumper and it's a rebound, my 7-footer, my center is not in rebounding position to be able to get a tip in to crash the glass at all. You see what I'm saying? Why not throw again on Kevin Huerter? You know, Trae Young is having the fact that it was such a close game at half and Trae Young was shooting like shit. That's when I kind of knew the game was over. In all honesty, because the Hawks, they weren't even playing their best basketball. Bogdanovic was basically playing on one leg. You know what I mean? And it was just Huerter lighting you up. Why are we wasting, Ben Simmons on Trae Young? Throw Tybal on Trae Young and maybe throw Ben Simmons on Huerter. Whoever's, like I said, it's just it's just certain things, you know what I mean, to make these in-game adjustments that just I feel like should have been done a while ago. But hey, man, now look at the Clippers, man, thriving and all. You out here slandering PG, talking about you don't know how much different this season was gonna be because Ty Lue was the assistant coach last year, and now look at him, first conference finals since the franchise. And where are you at, Glenn? Huh? Where you at, Glenn? You about to go to Cancun? That's tough. You about to be out of a job. No funny shit. Might ship your ass. They might have to do a trade package. You and Ben Simmons. Like I said, Ben Simmons is another case, man. If you guys want a video on that, man, let me know, and that'll be something like I could do for you guys. But hey, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, man. Do you guys think Doc Rivers or Glenn Rivers is overrated? Let me know what you guys think, man. Or do you guys think this was just a bad series? You know, injuries played a huge part this season. I get it, but I just feel like the Sixers should have been beat this Hawks team. But not to take away anything from the Hawks. They played a hell of a series. I don't want to take nothing away from their moment. They definitely deserve this first conference finals since 2015. And they about to make some noise, man. So like I said, let me know what you guys think, man. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, y'all.